Please make sure that you revise it at your home so that next time whenever I take the same test, you score 70 out of 70. And your time taken was 40 minutes 20 seconds. Too high. At least you should try to complete within 30 minutes. Okay, this first one is correct, second one is correct, third one is incorrect. Why is this incorrect? This you meant wrong yesterday also. What will be the answers to this question? It's written here, see? It will be A and D only. They have streamlined body to overcome water resistance. This one and A. Their tail fins enable them to propel forward in the water. That is, their tail fins help them in swimming in the water, to move forward in the water. Yesterday also I told you that it will never be number C. Why? Their gills help them in respiration, not in it's not the structural adaptation which will help them to move in water. The question is asking which of the following are structural adaptation. Structure means what is there in the body, like what is my structure, am I fat, am I thin, this is called the structure, not the inside organs of my body. Like they are not talking about my heart, about my lungs or gills, anything like that. Obviously humans don't have gills, but they have lungs, so lungs cannot be a structural adaptation for any condition which help the fish to move in water. Am I clear, Shruti? The same question in
Yes,
the
ma'am.
first attempt, in the second attempt, and in the third attempt also you answered it wrong. Every time I am explaining you, I am asking you whether I am clear or not. If I am not clear, then ask me, Shruti. You ask me 1,000 times, I will explain you 1,000 times. It's not an issue. But don't go from the class without understanding the same question and making it wrong every time. Good. Number 4 is correct. Yesterday you did it wrong, so it's really appreciable that you did it correct this time. This is again wrong. This on the first attempt also you made a mistake, in the second attempt also, and this is the third attempt. A boy kicked the ball from a particular point. In a second attempt, he kicked the same ball harder. In both the cases, he observe that the ball until it stopped. Identify all the correct statements. There could be more than one, which correctly describes what happens to the balls on both the occasions. Obviously, in the first case, the ball will travel shorter distance than the second case. So, vice versa, in the second case, the ball will travel a larger distance or a longer distance because the boy has kicked the ball harder in the second time or with more force in the second time, and before coming to a halt in both the cases the ball will slow down. This was your answer in the first attempt, second attempt, in third attempt also. The ball covered the same distance before stopping during both the attempts. Obviously, in the second attempt, the ball will travel a longer distance than the first attempt. Because in the second attempt, the ball was thrown with a harder force, or he kicked the ball harder than in the first case. Am I clear, Shruti? Shruti.
Yes, ma'am.
See, this time also you missed this. The ball slowed down before coming to a complete stop during both the attempts. The ball traveled faster in the second attempt. In the fourth attempt, I don't want to see these mistakes, beta. Good, these are correct. Number 7 is also correct. Number 8 is correct. Number 9 is correct. Number 10 is correct. Number 11 is correct. Number 12 is correct. Number 13 is again wrong. Read this, Shruti, read it. Read the question loudly, Shruti.
Identify all the correct statement about the combination pulley shown in the picture. Allow a heavy loaded lifted with less force. To effort needed to lift the load is less than half the weight of the load 3. The main advantage of this pulley is that the amount of effort is less than half of the load 4. You needed less load and also pull lesser rope.
Both your answers were correct, but the first one and the last one you forgot to choose. Only changes the amount of effort force. That is, whatever effort we are giving in pulling this rope, that is being changed. And the last one uses both fixed and movable pulleys. So obviously it is using both this fixed pulley, this one, and the movable pulley, this one. Am I clear, Shruti?
Yes, ma'am.
This one you are correct. Number 15 is again wrong. Read it loudly, Shruti. Read it loudly.
Yes, ma'am.
Read number 15 loudly so that I can hear you. Question of number 15.
The lever system shown in the figure has less mechanical advantage. Less.
No, it's not less mechanical advantage. It will be no improved mechanical advantage. Why? I explained you this yesterday also when you gave the test for the second time. This rope is same on the left hand side and the right hand side. That is, we have to apply the same amount of force as the load. Whatever the load amount is, we have to apply the same amount of force. There is no advantage in picking up the load. Is it clear to you?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I even explained this one that mechanical advantage in levers can be determined either as the ratio of the load force to the effort force or as the ratio of the effort arm length to load arm length. So MA is equal to length of effort arm and length of load arm. Which is the effort arm? The left hand side is the effort arm or the right hand side is the effort arm? Shruti?
Left hand side.
Very good. And which is the load arm? Left hand side or right hand side?
Right hand side.
So, in this way we can determine. Have you understood number 15? Should we move to the next one?
Yes, ma'am.
This is correct. Number 18 is again wrong. Read this question loudly, Shruti. Now you are going to explain me the answer. Hope that helps you to remember the answer. Read number 18 loudly.
Ma'am, small screen.
Wait. Read it. Read it loudly so that I can hear you, and explain me the question so that I can hear you. Read it loudly, Shruti.
Yes, ma'am. An experiment for testing the condition necessary for germination was conducted as shown in the picture. What will observe after few days? What will observe after few days? After kept in a dark, uh, kept in brightly lit room. Ma'am, show me the option. Seeds in both setup will germinate because any seed does not need sunlight to germinate.
So what will happen, Shruti? All the condition, that is water, minerals, all are given in both the cases. All the necessary conditions are met. Just the difference is one is kept in a dark room, the other one is kept in a brightly lit room. In both the cases, the seeds will germinate. Shruti, you can do an experiment at home. Take some peas from your mom. Keep those peas in a wet cloth. Just tie it up in a white cloth and keep it wherever you want to. Then after, keep it overnight. After 1 day or after 2 days, open it, you will see that the peas have germinated. Is it clear to you, Shruti?
Yes. Oh, yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now do the next one. Number 19 is correct. Now number 18, is it clear or should I explain it to you again?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am, I'm clear.
It's clear to me, ma'am. Okay, number 19 is correct. Number 20 is correct. Number 21 is correct. This is again wrong. 22 is also wrong.
Ma'am, this one is correct.
21 is correct. 22 and 23 are again wrong. Now read 22 yourself and loudly so that I can hear you. Explain the answer to me. Come on, read it.
Which is the most effective way of lifting the load? This one I can't understand.
Why can't you understand? Yesterday also I explained to you. You told me, yes, ma'am, I understood. Read the feedback, you will understand.
The fulcrum is placed close to the load, and this will let you move the load with just a small applied force. These types of lever gives you a mechanical advantage, which means that the force you apply gets multiplied.
So, this is the fulcrum. This is placed near the load. And so the applied force that we need to apply on this is less. And there is a mechanical advantage for this type of lever. Am I clear, Shruti?
No, ma'am.
I am not clear. Okay, you explain it yourself. Where is the fulcrum in number 1? That is where. Is it near the applied force or is it near the load?
Near, near the load.
So what will be the applied force? Will you have to apply more force to pick up the load or will you have to apply less force to pick up the load?
More force.
No, the fulcrum
Less force.
near the load. Yes, obviously we need to apply less force. Okay, now tell me in number 2, where is the fulcrum located? Fulcrum means this small dark circle. Near the load or away from the load or in the middle of applied force and load?
Deal.
Yes, in the middle of applied force and load. So how much will be your applied force?
Medium.
Not medium. It will be the same. Whatever is the weight of the load, the same amount of applied force you have to apply on it to pick up the load or to carry the load. So there will be a mechanical advantage. Is it yes or no? Will there be?
No.
No. Very good. Now tell me this. Number 3. Where is the fulcrum located?
Near the applied force.
So will there be any mechanical advantage? Yes or no?
No.
Why? How much force you have to apply? Will it be less than the weight of the load? Will it be more than the weight of the load or will it be equal to the weight of the load?
More than the load.
Yes, very good. So now is it clear to you, Shruti?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. Now tell me number 23. Explain it yourself so that it's clear to you. 23.
Go through the information given in the table carefully and identify the flower which is most likely to be pollinated by bees. Size, color, large, white, scented.
Read it, read it. That is
In
the size of A is large. The color of A is white. The smell of A is scented. In this way, you have to read it. Read it.
in flower is size is large, color is white, and smell is scented. In flower B, size is small, color is white, and smell is scented. In flower C, size is large, color is brightly colored and scented. In flower D, size is small, color is brightly colored. Size is small, color is brightly colored, and smell is scented.
Then tell me which flower is most likely to be pollinated by wind.
In B,
B. Why? Why in B? Tell me why in B?
birds, bats, and then flies are many other insects are responsible for reproduction in certain flowers.
Which flowers?
Small and white. Small in B.
No. The question is wind is responsible for the pollination of which flower? So you told me birds, bats, bees, ants, all these insects are responsible of certain flowers. Which flower? Think, Shruti, use your brains. To which flower will the butterflies, will the insect get much attracted to? Think it, then give me the answer. Think over it. But think it fast. Don't take a lot of time.
Okay, ma'am. In which flower butterflies, birds, bees get attracted? Ma'am, these insects get attracted coloring flowers.
Yes, they will be attracted to colored flowers and to which type of flowers? You are correct, Shruti. They will be attracted to brightly colored flowers. And to which of the flowers? Can you repeat your answer? Shruti, can you
Uh,
please repeat your answer?
Ma'am, bees, birds, and butterflies get attracted more colorful flowers, scented flowers.
Very good. Colorful and scented flower. So, which kind of flower, for which flower pollination will be easier for wind to do it? So, obviously, this bright color and this scented color flowers are not our matter of study at this stage. That is at the point when we are asked about the wind. So, which flowers will be easier for the wind to get it pollinated? Tell me, Shruti.
Uh, Unscented flowers.
Tell me again.
Unscented flowers.
Unscented and scented, that is not the option. Option is what is the size of the flower. Scented flower, they are out of the question because they are being pollinated by the insects and the butterflies or the other animals. So they are out of the question. Now what is remaining with us? We have small white unscented. Only that is remaining with us. So tell me, to which flowers will the wind get attracted, or for which, for the pollination of which flower wind will be responsible?
Ma'am, small.
Small. Why? What is the reason behind it? Why do you think wind can easily do the pollination of the small flowers? You are correct, Shruti, but explain to me why. Tell me, Shruti. So
Ma'am, I can't explain.
why can't you explain what is the size of the flower you just now told me?
Small.
Small. So what does wind do? When a strong wind comes, what happens, Shruti?
The wind blow away the flower.
Wind will blow away the flower. So which is easier to carry? The big flower or the smaller flower?
Smaller flower.
So
Oh,
that explains the answer. Was it very tough, Shruti?
no, ma'am.
Then why can't you explain? It was very easy. Okay, this is correct. 25 is also correct. 24 is correct. Have you understood, Shruti?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. Number 26 is correct. Number 27 is also correct. Excellent. This you did wrong yesterday. Number 28 is again wrong. Why? Okay. This I explained in the recording. I send you the answer also. I am sure you have not gone through that recording. Have you gone through that recording, Shruti?
Ma'am, up to 10.
Tell me again, have you gone through that recording?
Ma'am, up to 15.
First, you told me you have gone up to number 10. Then you are telling me up to number 15. Why not the full page? Okay, not an issue. Read the question here loudly and explain this answer to me.
The, se- the sentence below show how food is changed to energy in our body, but they're not in order. In sentence A, in the cells, glucose is broken down. Sentence B, food is eaten and digested in the digestive system. Sentence C, the digested food enters the body cells. Sentence D, the digested food is carried to all the cells in the body by the blood. Uh, it will option B because uh, in sentence B, food is eaten and digested in the digestive system. It is number one. Then the digested food is carried to all the cells in the body by the blood. After that, the digested food enters the body cells. Then, in the cells, glucose is broken down.
Why number D is not the first step and number B is the first step? Why sentence D is not the first step? Instead, sentence B is the first step, Shruti.
Uh, in our body, first food is eaten, then digested in the digestive system. But in number D, the digestive food is carried to all the cells in the body by the blood.
Unless and until we eat the food and the food get digested in the digestive system, how will the digested food be carried to the different cells of our body? Am I clear, Shruti?
Yes.
If you don't eat any food, will your food get digested?
No, ma'am.
Then how will your this blood in the body carry the glucose of this digested portion to the different parts of your body, or the digested food will be carried to all the cells of the body by the blood? If you don't eat something, the food is obviously not going inside your body. Then digestion is out of question. Then how will the digested part of your food be carried to the different cells of your body? Am I clear, Shruti?
Yes, ma'am.
Then how come you said that D is the first step? Without eating the food, how will the digestion occur? So obviously this is wrong. Okay. Then after that, B, then D. This matter is solved. We have to work with C and A. Now tell me why C is coming first and not the A?
In C, the digested food enters the body cells. If I not eat food
And the food is not digested.
and the food is not digested, then how will the digested food enters the body cells?
Exactly my point. If you don't eat the food and the food is not digested, then how will the digested food be carried to the different cells of your body? And how will the digested food enter the body cell? And unless and until the digested food enters the body cells, how will the cell break the glucose down? Am I clear, Shruti?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. Have you understood this?
Yes, ma'am.
Super. Number 29 is correct. Number 30 is correct. Number 31 is correct. Number 32 is correct. Then we have number 33 is again wrong. Now explain this question fast.
Bones of some organizations are hollow to reduce body weight. Uh, Body weight. Bones of our organizations are harder to reduce body weight. A streamlined body of some organisms to reduce air and water resistance. If we not eat a lot of if we not eat a lots of food or water, ma'am, can I explain this question?
Explain it, Shruti. You are on the correct line. Explain it. You are going it on the right direction. If you don't eat a lot of food, then what will happen? If you don't eat a lot of food or drink a lot of water, what will happen? Tell me.
Our energy will slow down.
No, our body will not be able to generate heat. If our body will not be able to generate heat, then obviously if we move to some cold place, then we will not be able to stay there for long. Am I clear, Shruti? During winter you will see that we always eat a lot of food. Why? Because our digestion takes place faster. We drink a lot of water, we eat a lot of food because the temperature is so low that our food gets easily digested. So we need to eat a lot so that our body will be able to generate the heat. Am I clear, Shruti?
Yes, ma'am.
This is correct. Number 35 is correct. So these are all Shruti. So let's do one thing.
Ma'am, open I use sample paper.
Yes, I'm doing that only. Don't worry. Ma'am, please open the IEO sample paper. Okay, do this one fast. What is the name of your school, beta?
R.K.VM Devaraja Roy. No. R.
Let it be. Do it. Next time I will correct it out.
This one.
Do it fast, Shruti. Do it fast, Shruti. Only 2 minutes is left.
Ma'am, give me control option and small screen. Ma'am, can you hear me? Can you small the screen and give me control option?
Yes, sure, Shruti. I can give you that. Wait. Shruti, I have given you the control option and I have enlarged the screen. Do it fast. Shruti, are you there?
Yes. And small the screen.
Do it fast, Shruti. Tell me this, Shruti, point it fast, better do it fast. Select the questions for answers fast.